OTA's wrapping up for the Indianapolis Colts. We had a chance to talk to Shane Steichen, and of course the conversation turned to gambling and the Isaiah Rodgers situation. And what we learned from Shane Steichen was absolutely nothing. They're keeping all, and you'll hear it, they're keeping all the conversations about this and all the information. They're keeping it internal as the investigation kind of moves forward. That's not a surprise. Not a surprise either what Shane Steichen thinks about his offense moving forward. They got work to do. However, he likes what he sees.
All I'll say on that is it's an ongoing investigation with the NFL right now. And we're constantly, it's an ongoing process, educating our players, educating our coaches on the situation. And beyond that, I will have probably no further comment going forward.
With trying to push it a little bit, I mean, doesn't a team basically do as much as it can so players do know what's going on?
Yeah, the league does it good. They came in, they're actually in this week talking about the gambling stuff. And like I said, I'm going to leave it at that.
Was that planned before this?
Yeah, they do it every year.
Okay.
They always do it. Yeah, they come in and talk. Yeah.
Didn't see Isaiah out there. Will he not be part of this team until this thing is adjudicated?
Yeah, like I said, it's an ongoing investigation right now.
Shane, what were your guys' course of action in Philly when it came to that matter? Like, how much did you stress the aspect of, hey, this is a new rule, this is what you need to know about it? What was that education process like?
Yeah, I think it's the same thing. The league just comes in, they give their piece on it and what they talk about and how they handle it and what the players need to know and going forward in that matter. And like I said, I'm not going to get into a lot of detail on this stuff, but that's where it's at.
Is it a distraction at all for you guys?
I think anytime something like this comes up, you got to push it aside and move on. But the players have been good so far in the building.
What? A little bit Gardner, again, was taking the starting reps. We saw that on Friday. Is that something you guys have kind of trended towards here in the back half of the spring?
No, I think just the last couple of days that you guys have been out here, it just happened to play out that way. So if you guys are out here tomorrow, it might be different. But Gardner's doing a nice job. Anthony's doing a nice job. It's been good.
There's always going to be ups and downs. Rookie got some red zone action, red zone stuff.
Yeah.
What kind of has been the ebb and flow for Anthony? As he kind of deals with those ups and downs.
Yeah, I think the biggest, one of the biggest transitions for a rookie quarterback is the red zone. The windows are so tight. They're already tight as it is in the field, but when you get in that red zone, it really condenses. You got that back line, the field condenses, the windows are going to be tighter, and really it's getting those reps down there, being smart with the football, knowing when to take your shot and knowing when to throw it away. But it's been good. He's done a nice job so far. Obviously, everyone has their ups and downs, but you keep fighting through those things, but he's done well.
What did you see on that ball, the Perriman down the sideline today from Richardson?
Yeah, no, it was great. Obviously, Adam Perriman, a speed guy. We just threw a deep ball, a deep corner route right there, and he threw it. He layered it nice, hit him in stride for a big play. It was really good to see.
Have you discussed
feeling with an injury, or was he up or nothing?
He's got a little foot, and it's nothing serious. He could have practiced today. We were just resting him. Yeah.
Have you and Chris discussed next steps once this thing is adjudicated, what you might do at cornerback?
Yeah, like I said, I'm going to keep all those things in front of him. Yeah.
You guys have dealt with injuries at corner as well. Have you seen anybody kind of emerge there at that position?
I don't ever like to, point out one guy, but, pleased with the whole group in general. The young guys have been doing a nice job, our two rookies, and the rest of the group, they're competing. They're fighting their butts off. It's been good to see.
It does seem that is a young group, obviously. Regardless of what's going on with any particular player, is there a group where you're going to need guys to kind of step up and rise to the occasion a little bit?
Again, it's like I don't like to point out a group or certain guys. I always look at the team. Like, I never make it about yourself, never make it about you, make it about everybody. I think all groups need to step up. When their time is to step up and go make a play, they need to make a play. And how do we get that done? We get it done in the media rooms. We get it done on the practice field. So when the lights come on Sunday, our guys are ready to go.
Shane, is there a sweet spot in camp you want to get to where maybe you commit to more of a starter or quarterback, or do you think it's one of those things you'll let play out throughout August?
We'll see how that plays out. Yeah, once we get going into camp, obviously we'll have a plan for that and see how it starts to play out, and then we'll go from there. But nothing like set in stone that we've talked about now. That'll be an ongoing conversation into the summer, and then obviously get into training camp.
What's important of the running? We had 2 intros, kind of like a minute and 10. What's important of that? And I guess going for the touchdown. Last week we saw it was like a field goal situation. How do you think that was helpful to the group?
Oh, it's great. I mean, there's so many different situations in football, right? There's third down, there's red zone, there's 2 minute, there's 4 minute, there's backed up, but there's certain situations on 2 minutes where you got the end of the half where it's like, hey, what are we trying to accomplish here offensively? We're just trying to get points, secure points. And then today we did a end of the game situation where offense was down by 7, got to score a touchdown, just so to get that feel and that flow of that situation and make it as real as possible and put those guys in those situations is good for those guys.
Have you had a conversation with Isaiah?
Again, I'm going to keep all those things in yeah.
That's Shane Steichen. There's not a lot of nonsense with Shane Steichen. Shane is going to tell you what he's going to tell you, and he's going to tell you no more than that. And that's what you heard as we talked to Shane Steichen and listened to him, more importantly.